Hey guys, I'm going to talk about why I like single family versus multifamily. Real quick, I'm going to use my real numbers to, show you why. But this street is what I'm always looking for. When we bought, we had the nicest properties on the street, and now we probably have the worst properties on the street, unfortunately. So they built that big, nice $1 million property here. Great area, great view. So this house, believe it or not, was one of the nicest houses in the neighborhood when we bought it. And it's a single family house. As you can see, the tenants have literally never turned over. So we've owned it for almost 10 years now, and they're still there. They're still there. We've increased rent every now and then, not every year, but they are getting a decent deal at rent, but we're making positive cash flow, and we've never had to deal with any turnover issues, which is huge. If you've ever managed a multifamily property, we're going to get into that later, but it's just absolutely huge. The other thing too is it's obviously from the outside, it's okay. I'd say it's average. But when you inside, it's honestly nicer than when we bought it, and we haven't done anything. We've done some cash out refinances a couple times, or maybe just one, and then just a regular refinance. But anyway, in the 10 years, we've had to get a couple of appraisals and had to, kind of bother the tenants, telling, hey, we got an appraiser coming by, and I've walked in there with them. And they have there's a tile kitchen, and they scrubbed the grout in the tile with a toothbrush. And it's a big kitchen. It's a decent 500-600 square foot kitchen. So I promise you, nobody has ever done that in a multifamily property. So the inside looks great, and it's positive cash flow. We've rode some great appreciation because the area has improved a lot. It's very walkable, bikeable. Just great location where it's at. So anyway, the average tenant time in a build-to-rent community is 5.5 years. The average time for an apartment is 11.11 months. I heard that at a build-to-rent conference I was recently at in Miami. And so don't come at me if you're some spreadsheet junkie about why multifamily is better than single family, because I'll just show you my own tax returns that it's not necessarily the case. I love just the low maintenance aspect and how you can scale a single family rental business, because you get a family in there and they stay, they treat it like it's their own, compared to this property right here. Now, this property, as you can tell, it is a triplex, obviously. And this was my first multifamily purchase ever. It was really good cash flow. It was good cash flow. However, again, being an older property, there was always electrical and plumbing problems breaking. Go reference my other video on why I build new construction now, even though it costs more. And for a detailed breakdown, again, I use my real numbers on that one as well, but check out that video as well. But this, I can just tell you, when we were renovating this, water started shooting out where that plate is right there, like a fire hydrant. It was just like, when I was renovating it after we first bought it, I was like, what I don't even know what to do. Water was going up over the roof. It was crazy. So we actually ended up selling this property because it was so much work. The turnover, I don't think anybody ever stayed longer than a year. I'm very confident in that, actually. And it's just so much work. And yeah, it spreadsheets out good on your revenue and your cost numbers, but man, all my kids have been over here helping me renovate these bathrooms after the tenants just destroyed them. And I've painted these interior units countless of times, and I was just over it. Me and my business partner, we just gave up one time and just, we sold it. We made some good money with it. I'm not complaining or anything like that. But the turnover was crazy. And the appreciation has actually been a lot higher in obviously the single family property versus this property. And the cash flow after expenses and things like that, it was about the same cost to get into each. But meanwhile, this one has higher cash flow, higher passive income, and it's truly a lot more passive, obviously, without it turning over and the tenants doing their own maintenance work. So anyway, this is why I'm just a firm believer in single family. And I used to argue, it was Mike Butler. He wrote a great book, Automatic Landlording. Highly recommend it. You know, I got into a big heated argument one time at his house in Louisville, Kentucky about why multifamily is better. And, you know, he was patient with me and he was older, but anyway, I've come around to his thinking. So anyway, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please hit me up and like and subscribe. Thank you so much.